Big performance, a great performance for this man, coming from sets down to peak what he needed to peak. And well, today he will be ranked high on the ATP category. Well, he came from 3-6, 3-6 down to win 6-4, 6-4, 6-3 against Daniil Medvedev in the final. But for Jannik Sinner, maybe the whole result now sank deep into his heart.
I just try to stay positive, trying to stick into the game plan, which I had to adjust a little bit. Daniil is an incredible player, and he has showed this also today again. An incredible fighter. He has been so many hours on court, and so I'm obviously sorry for him today, but for sure he will lift some more Grand Slam trophies.
Must you be sorry for your opponent whom you defeated? Okay, Arina Sabalenka won the WTA category, beating Quang Zhang 6-3, 6-2. And, well, in different categories, talking about the mixed doubles, with women's doubles, and the women's doubles, the Sylvie H, alongside Elisa Mertens, won that category. Okay, now let's move on this morning as we look at some other updates from the world of tennis. The Open Tour de France in Montpellier ATP 250 will be going down today starting 5 p.m. I beg your pardon. Benjamin Bonzi will take on Michael Moore, as Andy Murray will be in action against Ben O'Per, and Jamie Munar against Pedro Martinez. And looking at another update, WTA 500 Upper Austria Ladies Leagues. 2 o'clock today, Martina Cezina will be up against Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, as Katia Butler will be up against Jasmine Paolini. That's updates coming from that side. However, going straight to Thailand this morning, the Thailand Open WTA 250, Dalma Garfi is up against Angela Tamjanovic, and Garfi is currently leading. She won the first set 6-3 and leading the second set 4-love. Now, Habino is up against Kamila Rakimova. The first set is on. Well, that first set is tied 6-6. Who goes on to win the first set? However, one game decided at the Thailand Open today was a clash between Zhixu Wang and Zhang Wang. Zhixu Wang defeated Kwang Wang 6-1, 6-1 to move to the next round of the tournament. Moving away from that, and let's go straight and talk more updates. Now talking basketball this morning with games played in the wee hours of today. Chicago Bulls defeated Portland Trail Blazers 104-96 points, as Orlando Magic defeated Phoenix Suns 113-98 points. Atlanta Hawks defeated Toronto Raptors in a tight encounter that ended 126-125 in favor of the Hawks. Well, remember, tomorrow games are also going down. For games going down tomorrow in the NBA, starting 1 a.m. Charlotte Nets will take on New York Knicks, as LA Clippers will be up against Cleveland Cavaliers. Boston Celtics against New Orleans Pelicans, while by 1:30 we'll be having Brooklyn Nets taking on Utah Jazz. At the same time, Miami Heat is up against Phoenix Suns. LA Lakers by 2 a.m. will be up against the Houston Rockets. And Memphis Grizzlies will take on Sacramento Kings. Oklahoma City Thunders will take on Minnesota Timberwolves, while San Antonio Spurs will be up against the Washington Wizards. 2:30 will be the battle between Dallas Mavericks and Orlando Magic, as the Milwaukee Bucks travels to play Denver Nuggets, and Portland Trail Blazers by 4 a.m. will take on Philadelphia 76ers. Now let's move away from that and let's talk the Africa Cup of Nations. Remember, different shockers coming from the Africa Cup of Nations. Well, remember on Saturday, I picked my teams going to the quarterfinal. I never knew it could turn again. Okay, 9:09 is the timer, and it is still Kickoff Sports Show, live on Solutions 939 FM. My name is OLADAPO, and this is the first half of AM Update. Well, this is the second half of the show where we talk football. Now, talking about the Africa Cup of Nations with different shockers coming from that end. Well, it was the Pharaohs of Egypt packing their bags home. As they lost in penalty shootout 7-8 against DR Congo. The regulation time ended 1-1. A lot of Nigerians felt like, okay, let the Egyptians, get to this quarterfinals. But, I mean, you will never rule out shockers coming from that end. However, no Emily Nsue in the quarterfinal of the Africa Cup of Nations as Equatorial Guinea lost 0-1 against Guinea. Remember, Angola started the quarterfinal, the round of 16, games, beating Namibia 3-0. Nigeria came up, defeated Cameroon 2-0 with Ademola Lookman scoring a brace in that one. But for Ademola Lookman, it wasn't about himself, but about a teamwork in the team.
From the start, in terms of training, in terms of the mindset, I think we've all been together, we've all been behind each other as individuals and as a team, and I think everyone can see that. So we continue in this way, and we continue to do what we've been doing, and yeah.
Okay, well, for Ademola Lookman, he was fantastic. A lot of people wrote this guy off, even being picked to the Africa Cup of Nations. But celebrations went over the weekend, even with Atalanta celebrating Ademola Lookman. Now, let's look at, for Jose Peseiro, well, this man believes that it is more of a teamwork. Apart from teamwork, it is about the tactics. Well, he had to put into this game to make sure that the boys were able to pick up the result against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. It is about the tactics, and more players will still have their fair share of the AFCON.
It's fantastic for one team with very good players. Whenever one striker can defend, can attack. Sometimes you need to put the ball in them, and they win the ball against 2 or 3. And they wait for our team arrive. Okay, no one can win one match alone. Everybody must play. But it's a good example. Not only him, of course. My team did a fantastic. Even the guys didn't play. Even the guys was out. 2 guys, Ojo and Bruno. The guys I didn't replace. The guys I didn't put inside, like Karibu, Kelechi, Ahmed, Mofi.
Still there, for the quarterfinal, but remember it's still knockout round, right? Okay, now let's look at games going down today. It is more of who wants it more at the Africa Cup of Nations right there in Ivory Coast. Well, for Cape Verde, we'll be up against Mauritania. A lot of people expecting Cape Verde to go further, but someone saying, well, at that wing, let Mauritania go and, clear the coast for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And, well, Senegal will be up against Ivory Coast. Remember, Senegal topping the group. Ivory Coast coming as, best third-place team. And, well, for Ivorians, they have to pray more. And for the Senegalese national team, all they need to do is not to underrate. So that is the updates from that end. Also, remember, tomorrow at the Africa Cup of Nations, it is more of Mali taking on Burkina Faso and Morocco taking on Bafana of South Africa. Well, a question was raised about Nwabali's fitness level. Well, for Jose Peseiro, he wants to see Nwabali back in action to be able to face Angola.
To evaluate immediately the situation, need 24, 48 hours for what happened. His enthusiasm, he told me, Miss, I recover for next match, but sure, if he cannot, we go to play the goalkeeper. He played the 11. Should he play the 11 players? I believe in all my players, but I would like which he recover. All the players, not only him.
Okay, well, Jose Peseiro there now. It looks like the most celebrated man, in Nigeria after the group stages. But let's go on a break, and when we come back, we'll talk more football stories.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining set, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A-11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyaganku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Okay, welcome back. Still Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 939 FM away from Africa. Let us go straight talk European football as we go straight to Spain this morning. One game is going down in the Spanish La Liga, and that is the clash between Getafe and Granada. Remember, it is like there is fire on the mountain, but maybe Xavi saw it coming and he made the announcement that he will be stepping down at the end of the season. Things are not really looking good for the former Barcelona captain who came on board to be the coach of the side. However, still talking about Barcelona president Juan Laporta has called for unity and said the players will need the support of the fans more than ever after head coach Xavi Hernandez revealed he will step down at the end of the season. Xavi made a surprise announcement after Sunday's 5-3 defeat at home to Villarreal, which left Barcelona 10 points behind the Liga leaders Real Madrid. Now, looking at the stats here, it also came on the back of a 4-1 loss to Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup final this month and a 4-2 defeat against Athletic Club in the Copa del Rey quarterfinal in the midweek, results which had increased the pressure on the Barcelona boss. Remember, Xavi also made it clear that, well, his job is secure, he can still stay, but he came out, maybe he was advised to just, throw in the towel at the end of the season. But looking at all the results of games decided over the weekend, Atletico Madrid defeated Valencia 2-0. 10-man Sevilla played out a 1-0 draw against Osasuna. Cadiz Athletic Bilbao played out a goalless as Girona defeated Celta Vigo 1-0. Mallorca lost 0-1 against Betis. Barcelona, I told you earlier, lost 3-5 at home against Villarreal. Las Palmas lost 1-2 against Real Madrid. It was goalless between Real Sociedad and Rayo Vallecano, with Alaves going on the road beating Almeria 3-0. Now going straight to the French League on this morning. 10-man PSG were held 2-2 by Brest over the weekend, while Toulouse lost 0-2 against Lawrence Clermont. Strasbourg played out a 1-0 draw, while Laurent and Lever played out a 3-0 draw. It was goalless between Reims and Nantes, as a 10-man Lille played out goalless against Montpellier. 2 players sent off in Monaco squad as they played out 2-2 against Marseille, meaning 4 red cards in the French League on over the weekend. Nice defeated Metz 1-0 as Lyon lost 2-3 against Reims. That's the updates coming from the French League on this morning. Now let's move on as we go straight to the Bundesliga. Well, after 19 round of matches in the German Bundesliga, Bayern Leverkusen still holding to the top spot of the German Bundesliga log with 49 points from 19 matches, winning 15 and drawing 4, yet to lose this season. And guess what? It was the game drawn over the weekend happens to be the game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. However, Bayern Munich held on to the second spot on the log with a victory over Augsburg. But when will Bayern Leverkusen start dropping or losing? Well, next game for Bayern Leverkusen will be against Darmstadt on the road. Now, talking about Darmstadt, this team, is rock. One game is going down tonight. That is the clash between Salernitana and AS Roma, and it's going down 8:45. But for all the games decided over the weekend, Inter Milan recorded a 1-0 victory over Fiorentina, while Napoli, without Victor Osimhen, played out goalless against Lazio. Monza defeated Sassuolo 1-0 as Verona and Frosinone played out a 1-0 draw. Genoa defeated Lecce 2-1 as AC Milan. Bologna played out a 2-0 draw in a 4-goal thriller. One man sent off in Juventus squad as this team played out a 1-0 draw at home against Empoli. Atalanta defeated Udinese 2-0 as Cagliari lost 1-2 against Torino. Looking at the table right there, the Italian Serie A, 54 points for Inter Milan, holding on to the top spot of the Italian Serie A log with a game to spare. Juventus, after 22 matches, has got 53 points. AC Milan is third with 46 points, while Atalanta is with 36 points from 21 matches. Fiorentina is fifth with 34 points from 21 matches. That's the updates coming from that end. However, let's go straight to England this morning. Well, there is more problems than we are seeing. Maybe a man called Marcus Rashford, Rishi, will be leaving Manchester United either on loan. The January transfer window is still on. Report has it that Erik ten Hag has promised to deal with the absence of Marcus Rashford after the England striker missed Manchester United's 4-2 FA Cup victory at Newport. Rashford reported ill on Friday after reportedly spending the previous evening at a Belfast nightclub. This is the first time that this will be happening. Marcus Rashford, Erik ten Hag, made it clear that they just have to move on. They've gotten the victory, but he will surely handle that in-house. Will there be more bench position for Marcus Rashford, or will be put on sale or to go on loan?
He reported ill. For the rest, is internal matter. I deal with it. As I said, it's an internal matter. For you, but not for me. So it's internal matter. I will deal with it. I don't go in this case. We talked before about it. I think we played a good game, and now we move on.
So it is more about moving on for Erik ten Hag and the whole Manchester United squad after that 4-2 victory. However, let's look at the FA Cup 50 round draw. Blackburn or Wrexham will take on Newcastle United, while the winner between Chelsea or Aston Villa will take on Leeds or Plymouth. Bournemouth to take on Leicester City. Liverpool to take on the winner between Watford or Southampton. Bristol City or Nottingham Forest will take on Manchester United. Wolverhampton Wanderers will take on Brighton, as Sheffield Wednesday or Coventry will take on Manchester United. Luton Town will take on Manchester City. Let's move on this morning as we talk transfer stories. Remember Xavi announcing that he will be leaving Barcelona, but one man has already been touted to take up the managerial job right there in Barcelona, and that is Mikel Arteta. But despite being taunted to take up the job right there in Barcelona, well, Mikel Arteta has come out to say that he's going nowhere. Plan to leave Arsenal at the end of the season. Now, looking at another update coming this morning, Paris Saint-Germain are confident of winning the chase of Newcastle United crowd favourite Bruno Guimaraes. Well, former Manchester United goalkeeper David De Gea is poised to make his long-awaited comeback to football. And what club would that be? Is it going to be in England or Spain, or will it be in Germany or in France? Well, a lot of teams are still looking for ways, most especially Manchester United, though, with their goalkeeping problem. Well, Thomas Tuchel has dropped a huge hint on where he wants to manage next, and it left Bayern Munich fans fuming. Now, sometimes you just have to think outside the box, right? You don't have to depend on one source. Well, Sheffield United will listen to offers for keeper Wes Fordingham and cash in if they can before the deal runs out in the summer. Well, for Bayern Leverkusen, making a shock move for Crystal Palace striker Jean-Philippe Mateta. Well, talking about Nottingham Forest, well, the team is keen on Jose Sarr at Wolves, while Brentford are looking into a shock cheap return deal for West Ham attacker side Ben Rama. Well, I'll be making a return this evening by 6:30 to talk more football update. Well, moving to the other side of the show this morning, we'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Well, Damola LAFENWA will be joining me from that end. Well, remember, as a Nigerian, you have to hustle, get the point, get the result. That is the deal. 9:27, this is Timmy Dakolo. Hustle, good morning.
all about information, education, and entertainment.
Maybe that's before now. Solutions 93.9 FM has raised the standard of radio broadcast to preferring solutions in all human angle. 939 FM, the remedy.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Alright, it's another beautiful Monday morning, the 29th day in the month of January 2024. My name is Adidamala LAFENWA. There's a segment where we get to take you through some stories in some of today's national dailies, and quite interesting stories, I must say, coming out in the pages of some national dailies this morning. With me, I've got the Nigerian Tribune and the Vanguard newspapers.
Well, we've got the Nation and Punch newspaper here. We'll be punching out the headlines. My name is OLADAPO. Could it be good morning to you, Damola Lafayette. I don't know where you saw Super Eagles game over the week. Did you also over the weekend? Did you sleep or you watched the game live?
I was at work.
Oh, yeah. Because I mean, at least like average of the total number of people that spoke to me slept. And I woke up in the middle of the night to see the results. That's what
okay, I was at work. We were
so
all here together to watch the match. Tiamiyu, Kes, and quite a number of us here.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. No problem, Dan. So, well, can you now say that Peseiro knows the job?
Well, I don't judge a coach with a game. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't judge a coach with a game. That was just a game. At least in the whole tournament, that was the first time I would see the Super Eagles playing an impressive game. The last three matches they had was disappointed, but I just keep my fingers crossed.
Keep the fingers crossed, and well, we wish the Super Eagles all the best. Remember, but Mr. President also came out before, the round of 16 clash, saying that he wasn't impressed by the performance of the players.
Just like me too, I wasn't impressed.
How much are you giving the Super Eagles players?
You said?
How much are you giving the Super Eagles players? Like money? Or
do I need to give
are you
them
the one
money?
paying them?
No, they are doing the service for the nation, like I'm doing right here too.
By the way, just pulling your legs. So let's go straight into the headlines this morning.
And still talking about Saturday, the Lion of Kogi State, that is the GYB governor, Yaya Bello, eventually became the immediate past governor. And did you watch the swearing in ceremony?
Yeah, I saw the swearing in, and for the governor Ododo, I mean everything. I couldn't see how this man will manage. Oh, don't let me to be too forward. How can you prostrate?
That was the deputy governor, actually. The deputy governor.
Was it the deputy?
It was deputy.
But I mean, another part of the statement, I heard from Ododo himself was that he's yet to graduate from Yaya Bello's school of thought or his government.
You will know that Yaya Bello is very, very much in power.
Still in charge.
I mean, did you see the time Salifu Joel prostrated openly? Even the vice president, Kashim Shettima, was so uncomfortable. He was shocked when he saw him going flat on his chest, and I was like, come on. And when he finished greeting Yaya Bello, he moved to Kashim Shettima, the vice president, and he knelt down, and immediately he pulled him up. Come on, stop that.
I saw the same thing that happened when the governorship candidate of Accord Party in Oyo State, that is Adebayo Adelabu, when he was sworn in as the minister for power, the way he, the way he greeted President Bola Tinubu was, the Islamic way, right? But I feel this should be a formal setting. You don't say because you were, appointed or you won an election, then you start, rolling up and down and make everything look as if, this man is a god over you.
Can we rule out godfatherism there?
Well,
talking about Kogi,
it
talking
shows,
about what happened.
It really shows
after that.
Godfatherism still prominent in Nigerian politics. But let's move on this morning.
Okay, moving to the Nigerian Tribune this morning. ECOWAS is in the news. I wasn't surprised when I saw this. ECOWAS shaky as Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso quit. Their withdrawal notification not yet received. Body says more divisions imminent. NIIA directors warn. Talking about shaking up or breaking away from ECOWAS. USA-based lecturer accidentally shot dead in Osun.
Accidentally
shot dead in Osun. Again, gunmen killed 8 in Benue. About the explosion, NSCE geoscientists to submit reports on building integrity tomorrow. Our National Assembly has been violating Constitution since 1999. And let me take 2 more stories. Customs CG unveils strategies for meeting 2024 revenue targets. And the last one that we're taking says CBN's key economic projections still premature analysis. These and many more stories were found on the pages of the Nigerian Tribune.
All right, now going straight to the Punch newspaper this morning, looking at the front page, which you can also see on our page this morning while we're streaming live on Facebook, Solutions 939 FM. Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, yet to exit formally ECOWAS. And according to that breakdown, you need to give, I think, close to a year, notice to ECOWAS before pulling out. And you look at these 3 African countries, they are under the French colony, and they've already backed out of the French colony and now supporting Russia, asking support from Russia. I beg your pardon. But with what we got yesterday shows that maybe they didn't take the necessary rules. Now, looking at other headlines, FG appoints 6 governors to minimum wage panel. IRS demand Achimugu's tax returns after lavish birthday. I take that down again. IRS demands Achimugu's tax returns after lavish birthday. You can see all these headlines on the cap of the Punch, but looking at the banner headline this morning, kidnapping epidemic, tracking device shortage hindering police probes. Source. And right after that headline, death of tracking devices caused delays in investigation. Arrest of abductors, says investigators. So shortage of tracking device. When we know a problem, there should have been a solution to the problem. And you see the front page picture of those arrested by the men of the NDLEA. NDLEA declares a beauty queen wanted. Nabs Brazil Italy. And another headline here says 40 trillion naira LG allocations diverted by governors. Serap. Ocean Prince detained after US-based prof's murder. Naira manufacturers plan a general price hike. Wow. And well, we just hope that Nigerians will not, get over suffocated. Remember, Mr. President said, "Let the poor breathe." But here, Naira manufacturers plan general price hike. We are still battling with that of sachet water.
Okay.
I don't